Hey everybody, this is Dalton Macemore, and today I wanted to make a new video. This video I want to talk about how to experience life, and how to experience in my opinion, the best way. Last night I was driving home from school, and I was just kind of thinking. I had it's like a 4.5 hour drive back home, and I had been driving for like 3 hours. So by this point I was tired of driving. I was just tired in general. It was like 10:30 at night, and I started having like these emotions like impatience, anger, frustration, and then I realized I didn't want those emotions. But then I got to thinking about it, and it got me to thinking, and basically what I want to share is that we shy away from certain experiences, including our emotions. Because our emotions, we also experience emotions. So emotions are also a part of our experience. And we shy away from different experiences. We automatically disqualify them as not good enough, or as unwanted, or as unpleasant. Just like the feelings of frustration I was having, I didn't want those feelings. So I would try to get myself out of it. But then it just kind of got like, you just become restless like that. But when I just kind of sat back and just stared straight in front of the tail lights that was in front of me, and I just kind of breathed through it and felt what I was feeling, and just kind of told myself, this is for you to experience right now. This moment with all these emotions, with all these external circumstances, with including the thoughts that's going on in your head, all those are there for you to experience right now and not to fight against. And when I told myself this and really thought about it, it eased me back into what I was doing, into driving. It calmed my mind, and it also kept me focused on what I was doing. And I didn't have this anxious feeling to hurry up and get home anymore. I just was content with what I was doing. And that's really the key to what I'm saying here, is being content. Being okay with whatever's happening at the present time. So many times we get caught up in worry about the future. We get caught up in frustration over where we're at now in our lives. And it's all because we automatically disqualify things as being good enough. We say, this experience I'm having right now of not being able to go to sleep. I'm laying awake in bed right now, and I'm not able to go to sleep. This experience is not good enough. I hate it. I don't like it. I wish I would go to sleep. But what standard do we have to measure by to say which experience is good and which is not? All we know is just these learned reactions that we have to these different emotions and to these different circumstances. And they are just learned emotions, learned behaviors, things that we've grown accustomed to because we've been trained to think in certain ways throughout our lives. And so there's nothing inherently bad with not being able to fall asleep, really, and being tired the next day as a result. There's nothing inherently bad with that. We say it's bad because, again, we say it makes you feel bad. But again, what standard do we have to measure by to say that we are actually feeling bad? All we're really feeling is what we're feeling, and the second we try to put a label on that is when we either qualify experiences as being good ones or disqualify experiences as being bad. But the key is to be content with all of them, and not to label them, and not to qualify or disqualify any. Because a while back I put out a video talking about how the purpose of life is to have fun. And now I still think it's important to enjoy life as much as you can, and yet to have fun as much as you can. But the reality is, you can't. There's going to be things that you do that aren't going to be considered, fun by the normal person. There's mundane tasks we have to do every day, like wash the dishes. Actually, I should probably do more of that. I don't really have to do that. My mom does. But we have these tasks like driving, going out and getting gas, doing homework, all these mundane tasks that we have to do each day, going to our jobs, that aren't always what we would first consider to be fun. So how do you deal with those experiences? Because they make up a big part of our lives. And I do want to remind y'all that, even though I'm going to say this, what I'm going to say next, I still think it's important that if you're not enjoying your life, you need to make some changes to where you enjoy it more. So now that I've said that, how do we deal with these mundane experiences that aren't as enjoyable that we would consider as others? Well, we deal with them by, like I said, not labeling them, not just being content with what they are. Telling yourself, I exist right now, and I'm here to experience this life, this world, and what it has to offer me, every emotion it has to offer me, every thought that I think in my head, every person I encounter, every sight that I see, every smell that I smell, all of it is there for me to take in, both the quote-unquote good and bad. But like I said, that only exists because we label them as that. But it's all there for you to exist, and that's really what it means to live life, to be alive. That is essentially the basic purpose of life. There may be some higher purpose and all that, I don't really know. But the thing that we can be certain of is that the basic purpose is to experience this life while we're here, with everything it has to offer. So the next time you're having an emotion that you don't necessarily want, like anger or fear, don't try to run away from it. Don't try to avoid it. Just tell yourself, this is what I'm meant to experience right now. This is here for me to experience. And just feel it. Just feel what it feels like. The next time you're in a circumstance that you don't particularly like, if you're waiting in line somewhere, or if you're in a traffic jam and you get anxious, your thoughts start racing and you want to get somewhere, just say, look, I'm meant to experience this traffic jam or this line right now. This is here for me this is part of my life. This is part of my experience. And who am I to say it's not good enough? Who am I to say that something else would be better? And that's really what I want to leave y'all with. I found it to be helpful, and maybe y'all won't find it to be as helpful. Maybe y'all think I'm just full of crap, but if so, that's fine too. But this is just something that I kind of thought about last night, and I've just been doing, and it really eases my mind. It makes me more content, and it makes life just more enjoyable because you're not always trying to get to the next thing. And so, try it out at least and see if it works for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also share this video on Facebook if you like it. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you.